What's up, Cowboys Nation? We've got a massive story developing, and trust me, you're going to want to hear this. A huge trade rumor is making waves, and if it comes to fruition, it could change everything for the Dallas Cowboys. Today's report is filled with major implications, front office decisions, and what this move could mean for the Cowboys' future. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on America's team. The Dallas Cowboys have been at the center of trade talks, and sources around the league are buzzing about a blockbuster move that could be on the horizon. The speculation has been growing for weeks, and now, some insiders believe that Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office are ready to pull the trigger on a deal that could shake up the entire NFC. Let's break this down and talk about what's being reported. According to sources close to the organization, the Cowboys are actively exploring trade options to bring in a key playmaker, and they're willing to part ways with valuable assets to make it happen. While names are being kept under wraps, some insiders suggest that Dallas could be looking at an elite-level talent to take their roster to the next level. Could this be the move that finally pushes the Cowboys over the top and into true Super Bowl contention? One of the biggest areas of concern for Dallas has been bolstering their offensive firepower. While the Cowboys have talent on the roster, there's a belief that they need another game-changer to complement their current core. Some reports indicate that the Cowboys are eyeing a Pro Bowl caliber wide receiver to add to their offensive arsenal. Imagine a dynamic playmaker lining up alongside CeeDee Lamb, giving Dak Prescott another elite target and making this offense one of the most dangerous in the league. But that's not the only possibility. The Cowboys could also be looking to upgrade their defense, specifically in the secondary or defensive line. The team has struggled at times against high-power defenses, and adding a lockdown cornerback or a dominant pass rusher could be exactly what they need to take their defense to the next level. One name that has been floated around is a former All-Pro defensive back who could immediately transform the Cowboys' secondary into one of the best in the league. Now, the big question everyone is asking, what would Dallas have to give up to land a superstar player? This is where things get interesting. The Cowboys have several trade assets, including future draft picks and key players who could be moved in a deal. There's a lot of speculation that a high draft pick and a current starter could be packaged to make this trade happen. Some analysts believe that Dallas may even be willing to part ways with one of their young rising stars to get a proven veteran who can help them win now. Of course, with any major trade rumor, there's always skepticism. Some fans are questioning whether the Cowboys should make such a bold move, especially considering the financial implications. Dallas has some big contracts on the books, and bringing in a high-profile player could impact their ability to retain key pieces in the future. However, Jerry Jones has never been afraid to make splashy moves, and if he believes this trade can bring the Cowboys closer to a championship, he just might go all in. Another angle to consider is how this potential trade would impact the locker room. The Cowboys have built a strong team culture, and any major acquisition could shake things up. While adding an elite player is exciting, chemistry is a huge factor in a team's success. The front office must weigh whether this move would truly elevate the team or disrupt the balance they've worked so hard to establish. The Cowboys are in a unique position right now. They have the talent, they have the coaching, and they have the pieces to compete. But the window for winning in the NFL is small, and teams have to capitalize when they have an opportunity. This rumored trade could be the difference between another playoff disappointment and a legitimate Super Bowl run. Let's be clear, Dak Prescott is still an incredibly talented quarterback. He has proven time and time again that he's capable of leading this team. But the NFL is a business, and businesses are all about winning championships. If the Cowboys truly believe that Shadur Sanders has the potential to take this team to the next level, then the front office may decide that it's time for a change. We've seen it before. A team drafts a young quarterback, and after a few years of stagnation, they make the tough decision to move on from their current signal caller in favor of the future. If Shadur is indeed the future, then Doc could find himself in an unfamiliar position as a backup quarterback or even on another team. But here's where things get even more complicated. If the Cowboys do decide to bring in Shadur Sanders, they would be inheriting not just a top-tier quarterback, but a player with the legendary Deion Sanders as his father. Imagine the media frenzy, the hype, the attention that would come with having both Deion and Shadur in Dallas. The Cowboys would instantly become the most talked about team in the NFL, and that's exactly what Jerry Jones loves. The publicity, the excitement, the buzz, it would all be through the roof. The question then becomes, will Jerry Jones, the owner and general manager of the Cowboys, be willing to make such a bold move? Jones has always been one to take risks, and he's shown time and time again that he's willing to make big moves to improve the team. Whether it's through trades, draft picks, or even hiring unconventional coaches, Jerry has never been afraid to shake things up. And with the growing speculation surrounding Deion's return and Shadur's potential rise, Jerry Jones could very well decide that now is the time to make a splash. One thing is for sure, Cowboys Nation is on high alert. The next few days could be critical as talks develop, and if a deal goes down, it's going to send shockwaves through the league. We'll be keeping a close eye on everything, so make sure you're subscribed to stay updated with the latest Cowboys news. So, what's next for the Cowboys? Can Schottenheimer prove the doubters wrong and take this offense to new heights? Can Dak Prescott bounce back and silence his critics? And perhaps most importantly, can Jerry Jones step back and let his coaches do their jobs without meddling? These are the questions that will define the Cowboys' 2024 season. And if you're a fan, you know there's never a dull moment with this team. Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. Do you think Dallas should pull the trigger on a Blockbuster trade? Which position do you think they need to upgrade the most? And if you had to choose one player to bring in, who would it be? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because this is a conversation we all need to be a part of. That's going to do it for today's video, but trust me, this story is far from over. Stay locked in for more updates as they come in. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Cowboys!